Get him up. I mean, as we talked about in the pregame, and you guys see right there, the changeup's a pretty good pitch, and he's.
And Derek, how about Beto? We can see obviously talented arm there.
On the plate, you know, you can't attack guys, especially at Cubs.
In approach, and that is curveball, changeup, our leading. Another changeup. You know, David, he's basically showing the hitter his back, and then the way he hacks, by the way.
The left side, Candelario whips it across in time. One away from that magic 300 mark when he gets it. If he hits one out, you want that video. 2 balls and a strike to Andrew McCutchen, and a wave and a miss on the cutter. And it's the 2-2. Counts full now on McCutchen. 3-2. The sinker called strike 3. You said at the top of the broadcast, Tom, that the mound in the playoffs, otherwise known as the Bartman game, but the
fair because Mark just had exceptional stuff. I mean, it was like his best pitch. He's not going to get that kind of a.
Peguero at second will throw Candelario out for the. Christopher Morel, first pitch, popped up foul.
But definitely.
And it's all part of a multi-year effort that the Cubs front office, which they did when the window was open. Their whole goal was to.
Well, I think so, and I think when you look on the field as well, you see it's not necessarily a strikeout staff, as you see the strikeout right there.
2 down in the Cub fourth. Miguel Amaya, little dribbler to first, where Connor Joe will take it to the bag, and a Wicks back to work as Connor Joe fouls one off.
He played football in high school. I know he was a kicker, but
kickers are people too.
Tom. He could be. Tom House used to throw a football in the outfield before a game, and everybody looked at him like, "What's up?"
9 in a row retired by Jordan Wicks. 7 of them.
You're not getting any clues from his delivery that the changeup is coming.
And Andy Rodriguez to the ground to the left side, gobbled up by Candelario. Throw across.
Extremely important.
Joshua Palacios, who struck out.
Field, be prepared. So many rollovers from right-handed hitters on the changeup.
He is the 6th Cub pitcher to have 8 strikes. Exactly. Palacios takes a strike, and it's 2-2. As you can have, as Palacios just nicked that change at the plate.
Extremely quick.
I was noticing that earlier, Tom. No matter that. Well, and for minor league pitchers, they've been living with pitch clock now for the last couple of years. And a cold strike 3, fastball right. 9-1-2 in the Cubs order here in the 5th as Nick Madrigal takes ball 1, and the Cubs put 3 on the board. Madrigal the 1-1. Wow. A little high. Check swing foul, and Talkman having to skip rope. And 3 balls, 2 strikes. Remember, it was the 2 to Madrigal. Reach Beto will underhand to first, and there's 1 gone. Plastic helmet ice cream. It just always tasted better in Pittsburgh. It's a beautiful day, sun was shining.
I walked to people have done that, right? Can't do that.
He pokes it through the left side, and Mike Talkman's aboard. Here's Dansby Swanson, ball 1 outside.
If you're a fan, you love to see the other ballparks.
Then still a beautiful ballpark, but the weather on this August.
Same as the Pittsburgh bridges.
It'll go nicely with all of our avocado appliances from the 1970s. First, the 2-1 to Dansby Swanson is fouled back. The 2-2 just missed with that slider. Runner goes. Swanson drives it down the left field line, but foul. Talkman goes again. That pitch high for ball 4. Walk. Right field for a base hit. Talkman around third. Feel very much at home when he's back near his old stomping grounds. 1 ball, 1 strike to Cody Bellinger. Swing and a miss. Good slider.
I wouldn't say the changes he made, Kevin, were dramatic. Direct path to the baseball on the high fastball. Always been a good low ball hitter.
3-2 to Bellinger. Center field for a base hit. Score, it's 6-1 Chicago. And Chicago in a rare situation. Field, diving attempt by Reynolds to third. It's a run-scoring trip. And now the call. Candelario delivers an RBI single. Suzuki was called up to Chicago on April 30th, did not the Pirates, and was brought up to Pittsburgh on by Morel, and it's off the wall for a base hit. Extra base. Electric player, but he's been scuffling a little bit. A chance for more with runners at second and third. Third, the throw, and they've got Candelario caught in the rundown. Beginning to a very noisy Cub inning. Left side, Ke'Bryan Hayes will throw across, and that family feeling a little more relaxed as they continue to. 1 strike and nothing to Peguero, and quickly with the sinker catching the corner.
Up a curveball combo.
On a line to second, where Madrick, the only one who didn't do it against the Pirates, he did it against the Brewers.
Well, keep this in mind. You know, I don't know if he'll go beyond this inches in a game. And earlier you were asking me about his mechanics. I mentioned Andy Pettit. The one guy also comes to clean mechanics. And Cliff Lee was one of the premier strike throwers of his day. With his hand close to his head. In other words, when that ball comes from the right side.
Candelario there to make the catch. And there's
delivery. One on side and one on the upside.
Smothered by Candelario at third. Across. A lot of hugs and high fives in the Cubs dugout a moment ago. And Rowe striking out 9 at center field. Long run out there for Palacios' ball debut.
I mean, the way he was rolling, he looked like.
And you mentioned it earlier as well. He'd never gone above the
developing them. So you get starters level. That will come in time. But my goodness, everything's going to be okay. And I know you mentioned this 2 from Barucki to Swanson. On 2 hops, Williams up with it across. Rowe striking out 9 at center field. Long run out there for Palacios' ball debut. I mean, the way he was rolling, he looked like.
And you mentioned it earlier as well. He'd never gone above the
developing them. So you get starters level. That will come in time. But my goodness, everything's going to be okay. And I know you mentioned this 2 from Barucki to Swanson.
On 2 hops, Williams up with it across.